Okay, so here's my taco tutorial. I pretty much start out with pico de gallo, as I did before. That's pretty much what I do, and I warm up the pan with tomatoes and stuff. I just flatten it out, get the pan warmed up while I get everything else prepared. I'm using 10%, about a pound. Fred Meyer, just ground beef, because that's all that really should be in tacos. I was ground yesterday. Simple, really, just plunk. Dispose of what you want. Wash your hands because you got meat juiced on. Now the key, potato masher. That way, you can take all these wonderful ingredients from the pico de gallo and mix them inside the taco meat. And you push it into a patty and you let the burner do its job. Gross, gross, gross. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. You become a meat patty. It's like a really sad version of Epic Mealtime. Yeah, just keep stirring it around, brushing it up. Making sure you rotate stuff from the top to the bottom. Squish, 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 squish. Okay, while this cooks down, the general idea that I'm getting here is the fact that you cook this meat instead of draining it. Like a lot of people, they tell, even the directions say, drain your meat. I cook everything away. I leave it on medium high, and I cook everything down to the very bottom. All the meat until it's starting to burn on the bottom of the pan, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. Okay, we've hit that critical juncture now. And as you can hear, it's getting really pumped up. So you wait. I'm not sure how well you can see, but the bottom of the pan's getting really brown and burnt upon. The meat is starting to actually burn to the bottom of the pan. This is it's like I said, critical juncture. You'll want this just barely there. Meat's starting to fry and you get that cooked meat, that burned meat almost off. Anyways, right before your fire alarm goes off, voila, taco seasoning. I'll explain why I did that here in just a second while I get everything set back up. Okay, the idea of that was because I was deglazing the pan. I cook all the fat and oils down to the point where they start cooking to the bottom, as you saw. And then you pour water on top of it. Now, the directions for the seasoning packet I use say 2/3 cup water. That's pretty much what you use. Except I use 3/4 because a lot of it's going to flash boil right off, as you saw and heard. So, otherwise you're going to end up with less water and things don't work out right. The point of this is because you're drying out the meat so intensely that once you pour water on it and you have taco seasoning on it, it soaks it back up. It's close to flash marinating because it's at a high temperature. I also turn it down to low and I just let it sit here for 6 or 7 minutes. So, yeah, that looked good. Alright, I will show you all how Aaron and I assemble our taco salads here as soon as this meat gets done. Okay, now that the meat's all nice and cooked, that's starting to look like taco meat, isn't it? Yeah, yes it is. I'm going to turn it off. It's only been about 6 minutes because of that hyper marinating and deglazing thing. So yeah, assembly time! Yummy. Lettuce. And then finally, now that's and then I put on green taco sauce. And then Mexi blend cheese. Because I'm not shredding all that stuff. There you go. One taco tostada bowl thing. Bye.